Thank you for letting me join your lesson the other day. Just really walk me through your lesson, your planning, and just how you think it went. It's always a pleasure when you are able to pop into my classroom. I'm sure you have some invaluable insight. And to be honest with you, I thought the lesson went really well from the beginning to the end. The beginning students walked in, they were super engaged on the do now. And then we moved into some group work for some homework accountability, and there was some discussion there. And then after that, I modeled the concept for them, and then we did it together, and then they were left on their own. And that's what you capture, because I know you came in with 10 minutes left into the class, but you were able to capture my students doing some independent work. There were no disruptions. There weren't really many questions, because from what I gathered on the exit ticket, everybody in the class understood what to do and they understand the concept. So I'm super excited about that. Now I feel like I can move forward in the unit. You know what? You actually didn't get a chance to see what the plans were, because I sent you my lesson plans and thorough outline with the details for Tuesday's lesson, but you didn't show up Tuesday. You came on Fridays. Hopefully you're able to gather that I'm still teaching. Everything is scaffolded for our main objective. Other than that, I think everything is going smooth. I actually made a few phone calls to parents about how well some of their children are doing. Okay, well, let's take a look here at what I scored you. Granted, forgive me. I know I only caught the last 20 minutes out of your 60-minute class. However, I think I was able to glean a lot of your teaching style and the classroom environment. I took a plethora of notes here, if I remember correctly. I took mental notes, and according to Danielson's domain 4, right, when you think about his rubric there, on the scale, I think it's great if you could reach that effective and then that highly effective. The thing about the highly effective, new first-year teachers, new teachers, we'll never put them in the highly effective, right? We're always going to have you fall. Your lesson could be wonderful, but we're not going to put you there. You should always strive for it. So when we think about the instruction, Sean, I just really didn't get that fascination. I don't think your students were captivated, right? You need to enthrall your students. They need to be culturally responsive. You need to create a lesson that they can relate to and connect with. So I gave you a basic. And I think I have to attribute that to your planning and preparation, man. I know I did come on a Friday and we prepared for me to come on a Tuesday, but that's besides the fact. I had an emergency, so I couldn't make it that Tuesday, but I made it to your Friday lesson without giving you any heads up. But I don't know, man. I just don't think your planning and preparation is there. I had to give you a basic for that as well, because I just feel like there should be some sort of vertical alignment. I just don't see how they connected to your Tuesday. You get what I'm saying there?